Welcome to It's Rafiq. In today's video, I am going to explain Office Applications Part 2. Here, we will discuss about Spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is an application which is commonly used in Office for computing type of work. In a spreadsheet, our spreadsheet we can use for currently selected, and after just address bar you will get formula bar. There you can type the formula, and at below you will get worksheet tab. There from there you can select or change the worksheets, and two scroll bars you will get. One is vertical and one is horizontal to see the complete worksheet. And on status bar you will get some other options like views, page views, zoom, etc. And there are some other few definitions which is a spreadsheet contain. A cell, it is the smallest part of the worksheet. This is the intersection of rows and columns. Worksheet, a worksheet is made up of individual cells which can contain value and formula or a text. And workbook, it is a collection of worksheets. In MS Office 2007 or 10, there are 3 worksheets by default, but you can create maximum 256, I think, worksheet in a workbook. Title bar, on the title bar you will see the document name, active cell, the cell which is currently selected, means on where you are currently working, this cell is known as active cell. And the active cell is normally displayed in a dark border, as you can see here. You can see here the active cell is displayed in dark green color border, means on which cell the dark green color border will be there, that cell is currently active, and this cell's address will be displayed on the address bar. Columns, the vertical sets of cells are known as columns, and they are labeled as A, B, C and so on, and the last column of the sheet is XFD, and there are 16,384 columns in a spreadsheet. And rows, the horizontal sets of cells are known as row, and there are 1048576 rows in a spreadsheet. Status bar, at bottom of the spreadsheet window you will get the status bar, and here you will get the instant help when you are working with Excel. And cell address, the intersection of rows and column is known as cell address, and cell address are, for example, where column D and row 5 is intersected, that cell is known as D5. As you can see here, while I am selecting on column number D and row number 5, the address is here displayed as D5. Even if I select here, then it will display as C4. If I select the first one, then it is A1. So this is cell address. Range of cell, a rectangular block of 2 or more consecutive cell is known as cell range. As you can see here, from A4 till F10, one gray color border is displayed here, one gray color highlighted and one double bordered. So this is known as cells. Range of cells. Range of cells mainly used for calculating or copying the formula from one place to another. And to select the range of cell, we can use colon sign. For example, here we'll go to spreadsheet application. Suppose I want to select from cell A1 to A5. So we have to type select equal A1 colon A5. You can see here from A1 till A5 one light blue color border appeared. So this is known as range of cells. Working with MS Excel. To create a workbook, first open the spreadsheet application, and there you will get blank workbook. Click there, one new workbook will be appeared. To insert text, you can just select the cell and you can write. And to save the workbook, you can click on the office button and you can click save and save as, and you can type the name and you can save your workbook. For example, click on file, save as, select browse, select the location where you want to save and type the name. Suppose book 3. So this way you can save spreadsheet in MS Excel. And selecting range of cells in a workbook. To select the range of cells in a workbook, there are two ways. One is mouse or one is keyboard. Suppose we have some information here, Monday, so I want to select this weekdays. We can do it either by mouse or keyboard. To do it by mouse, first select Monday, then drag it till Sunday. So this way you can select the range, or the another option is select Monday, click on shift key and drag. By using arrow key, move it. So by that way also you can select the range of cells. Selecting rows and columns, there are several ways. To select the complete row, number 2 will bring our mouse pointer on 2. When it changes to arrow sign, click here. So the complete row will be selected. And to select complete column, bring the mouse pointer on the letter where you want to select. Suppose column B I want to select, bring it to B and click. So the complete column will be selected. This way you can select complete row and column. And if you click it here, the complete worksheet will be selected. On the top corner of A1 and on the top corner where one triangle symbol is there. If you click there, the complete workbook will be selected. And by using shortcut key also you can do, you can press Ctrl A, the complete sheet will be selected. How to edit the cell content? We'll go to spreadsheet. Suppose I have one text here, I want to edit that. I have two options, I can completely delete or partially edit or partially delete. To do that, suppose I want to delete it completely, I want to write something new here. So just I can keep on select that box and I can type the new information whatever I want, like new text. Now I want to delete only the new part from here, text is required. For that you will click and you can click on formula bar. From formula bar you can remove the new. This is one option, and one more option is there. You can double click on the cell, move the cursor and you can delete it by backspace key. And you can use either backspace or delete key, as I have already told how to use that backspace and delete key on MS Word chapter. So this way you can use by backspace or delete key also. To removing the complete information you can directly keep on typing, and to edit just one part, double click on the cell and type the new information. And to move the information, you select the cell. When it changes to a plus arrow symbol, then you can drag it and bring it to a new location. Or one more option is there, you can select the cell, you can select cut option and go to new location and paste it. So this way you can move the information or text from one cell to another. And for copying, select the cell, select copy, go to the new location where you want the word or information and paste it. So this way you can copy, cut the information from your Excel worksheet. Undo and redo. Here suppose the copying part I don't want, so we can go to quick access toolbar and here you will get undo option. One left side arrow, you can click there and the copy part will be removed. After undo, one more arrow sign will be activated on right hand side, that is redo. You can click on that again to bring the text to the sheet. So you can see here it appeared. You can also use shortcut key. For undo it is Ctrl plus Z and redo Ctrl plus Y. Inserting rows and columns. Suppose I need a new column between Tuesday and Wednesday. So you can select on column C. After that select right click on your mouse and insert. So you can see one new column will appear here. And suppose you want a new column between row number column, you want a new row between 1 and 2. So you can select on 1, select on row number 2 and insert. So as you can see here, one new row is appeared. Now to delete the rows and columns, select the column or row which you want to delete, right click and select delete. So this way you can delete also. Even for rows, select the row, right click and select delete. So this way you can delete or insert new rows to your spreadsheet. And autofill. Autofill are the feature used to quickly create series entries based on the data entered in your one or two cells. This autofill can be automatic, means it can be already available in your computer, or you can make a new custom list also. To use autofill features, suppose I want the series of numbers 1 to 3. First you write the first two numbers 1 and 2. After that select that number and bring your mouse pointer to the right bottom corner and drag it. You can see here the series of numbers. Even we can get some multiples of some numbers. Suppose I want a multiple of 5, so you type 5, the next number is 10, and select this to cell and drag it. You can see here this is the multiple of 5. So this way you can use autofill features. Even we can use some month name, weekdays, these things also. Suppose January, we can write short form or the full name. After January, you can click and drag. You will get the complete month name. Even we can type the letters A, B, C. So type A. Not, I think I need at least 2 A and B. With letter it doesn't work. You can with series, you can do with numbers only. Moving through the spreadsheet, you can use arrow key, top, bottom, left, right, and number formatting to arrange the number. To display the number in a presentable way, you can use number formatting. There you can put decimals, you can put as currency, date, and etc. and so on. Suppose I want to write today's date. Today's date is 16 August 2021. So this is my format in spreadsheet. This format is known as sort date. If I want to make it, we can make it long also. For that you can select the number or the information where you have entered, and from here date is already selected. Short date and long date, two options are there. If I click on long date, you'll see that it has been changed to 16 August 2021. And from here again, if I select it as a number, you will get only the numbers. If I select as a numeric number, you will get the decimal. And if I select as short date, today's date, and if I select as long date, this one. So this way format the you can format the numbers. And suppose from these numbers I want the decimal points, you can select as a number. You will get with all the numbers to decimal places. We can reduce it also to one position, means just one number. And even we can make it accounting. While you make it accounting or currency, you will get the rupees symbol or money symbol based on the language which is installed in your computer. If it is Indian English, you will get rupees. If it is US, then you will get dollar. Aligning the text value in Excel, the text information is left aligned and the numeric information is right aligned. We can even change the alignment. We can even change the alignment, as here you can see all the text are in left and numbers in right. So suppose I want to change the alignment of the numbers. First select the numbers, and from here you will get two. By horizontal you will get this option, so left, right, center. Suppose I want in left side, so the numbers came in left hand side. And even these options are there: vertical alignment, top, middle, and bottom. By default it is bottom. If I want in center, you can select in center. As my cells are smaller, so you will not get any changes here. If I make it little large, then you can see here the 5 is in middle. If I make it top, the 5 will go to top. Now the text, by default it is left hand sided. We can make it center or right also. Even we can change the vertical alignment as middle, top, or bottom. Even we can rotate the text also. Suppose the January, I want to rotate it diagonal way. So this way also we can do that in a spreadsheet. For today's video, this much only. The remaining part we'll discuss in next class. Thank you for watching. See you in a new video. Till then, take care and bye.